Hey everyone, I'm really glad that you're here today. We're going to talk about local business marketing and how to do all the great things in your local community to promote your business to your people and to maybe partner with some other businesses. These are the 5 things that I think are most important to local business marketing. Hey, if you're new here, I am Amanda Long and I help local business owners by empowering them through business and personal development tools to grow their business and thrive. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 things I think every local business should be doing in their marketing. A lot of times when you look online for marketing tips, you get a lot of online marketing tips, which are great, but most of those online marketing tips are not geared towards local businesses, and that's who I help. And so I know that the struggles are a little bit different, and while there's great tools out there for online marketing, there's still some other things that you can be doing for your business to tie it all together. And so wanted to talk about those things today. First and foremost, if you know me, if you've been following me for a while, you know email marketing is my #1 favorite strategy for all business owners. You have to have a way to connect with your customers and your prospects. So you want to have a way to stay in touch with them. You don't necessarily want to just have them follow you on social media. You want to have a way where you can truly interact with them, and email is hands down the key. You probably know that if you've seen my other videos, but you have to have a way to collect email addresses. So whether that's in the store, you can have people write down their email address and their name and you can add them to your list. You can also put some tools on your website and in your social media platforms, like in your about, in your posts. If it's Instagram, you can create a bio or a profile link that will link to a place where they can sign up and give you their email. You definitely want to collect emails. Now, if you are a business, say you are a cookie or a cupcake business or even a restaurant, a really great way to do that is to offer somebody something for their birthday. So collect their birthday so that you have a list of people and you have their email addresses and you have their birthday. It's not vital. I'm going to give you some other tips on other things you can use to grow your email list, but that's just like one of those things. So an email marketing system, Constant Contact, is by far my favorite for starters, and that is what I recommend you use. If you want to use MailChimp, you can. Just check out my comparison, which I will provide in the description below, of all the different email marketing systems so you can make a wise choice. And I'll talk about that in another video. But have an email marketing system. Don't just use Outlook or your Gmail or whatever you might be using for regular email, because you're gonna get stumped by Gmail or you're going to get blocked. You have probably about 400 to 500 emails before they stop you. And while that may seem like a lot, there's just really a lot you lose by not using an email marketing system. So that is tip #1. Tip #2, partner with other businesses in your area. Now, if you are a fitness or a wellness company, there's a lot of other companies or local businesses that you can partner with. If you have a fresh and healthy eating or organic or vegan restaurant that ties really well into your business, they could be a really good partner for you. And what you can do is you can create little appointment cards or business cards, have special business cards that are for promotions, and then use those and go drop some of them off. So if you have services or you have products that might benefit that business's customers, you can drop those off, put on there like a free, if you sell vitamins, 10% off your first purchase, or some item that's free, just something of value to make them feel nice, warm, and fuzzy inside. And then it also connects you with that business, and then they're going to want to connect with you, and then you guys can work together and create some really cool stuff. Now you both have a referral source that you can use to refer customers to each other. So the more you do that, also the more allies in the community that you make. I don't want to say it in a way that sounds like, we're all against each other, because we're not. But what happens is you start making those relationships with those businesses, and that's really important for your business as well. So when you're thinking of your customers, the people that own those other businesses, they are very likely your customers as well. And so when you're in the local community, making those connections and networking with people, it really, really goes a long way. Think of if you're a florist You want to probably connect with wedding photographers, wedding planners, event planners, even other businesses that, you know, host weddings or provide services to brides, like cakes, dresses, apparel. Like, there's so many things. You can just go on forever. I would say make a list of all the local potential partners that you can have and start reaching out to them and seeing what you guys can collaborate on, or if you can offer their customers something. That is going to go a really long way. So the other thing is an opt-in. We talked about that a little bit in the beginning. You want a way for people to sign up. You want a way for people to continue to follow you, have your email marketing system. But what you want to do is you want to have an offer, like a really good offer for them to feel like they don't want to miss out. So where I see this going wrong a lot is people have this opt-in on their website that says sign up for our newsletter. I'm not sure about you, but I don't want any more newsletters. I want something of value. I want to know that when you send me an email, I want to open it because you're going to have something good in it. It's not going to just be a list of here's some things. Now, I won't say that that's always a bad thing. We do this for the farmers market, but our newsletter for the farmers market is full of value. And I don't call it a newsletter. I just get them to sign up. And I try to make it exciting so that I'm not saying sign up for our newsletter and then you're going to get a newsletter and you have no idea what is going to be in that. Especially if you're a local business and you have products or services. Offer them something. Give them some promotion. Whatever promotion you're running, use that to sign up people for your email list. If you're a company, like we have a local vintage market here, and they do this really great thing where they're not open all the time, but they have events and they have you sign up and reserve a spot for them. That's a great opportunity for them to capture an email address and continue to reach out to those people because they know those people are going to be interested in the next events they have, or they're going to be interested in those new products that you have that come out, or they do a great job at setting up their shop to be seasonal. So they share a lot of pictures about, look at all these things you can come by, and they create these beautiful scenes and photos, and then they do videos. So they're doing a great job. They're killing it. And if they're collecting emails, they're probably even driving their sales more because they're able to show that stuff to the people who are already, you know, warm leads. And those people might open that email and go, oh yeah, I need to make my appointment. So just have a way to connect with people and give them something that matters to them. And then make sure that your emails going forward have that value in it as well. The next thing is social proof. You've probably heard about reviews, sharing things that user-generated content, which is when somebody posts about your business on Instagram or tags you in something, or they go on your Facebook page and they give you a good review, or they make a beautiful comment in the comments. Like, that's stuff that people like to see. So people nowadays, right now, we kind of buy based on what is going on in our friends' lives around us. I mean, how many times have you seen people go on Facebook and go, recommendations for this service or this product, or where do you get your, you know, X, Y, or Z? What's your favorite product? So we're always looking to see what our friends and our family and people in our group are doing. So when people make those comments, or if they give you a review, those are great to use and repurpose as a post. When you're not sure what to post on social media, that's a great idea. Go find a review, pull it, put it in a cute little review, or screenshot it and just post it. That is one of the things that I don't see a lot of people doing. I think we collect all these reviews on Google, and Google's a great place to collect reviews. Facebook is also, but you see people collecting those, but they're not really doing anything with them. So there is a great way for you to give social proof. You can even put those testimonials or reviews on your website. You can highlight them in your emails. They're really powerful sales tools. So I recommend you using social proof. The last thing, and probably the most important thing, and that's why I made it last, is you have to highlight your unique perspective. What makes you different from your competitors locally, or competitors in the nearby town, or whatever it might be? What makes you different? So if you're a cupcake or a cake baker, what makes you different from everyone else? What makes you different if you design sugar cookies? Do you have special flavors? Do you offer designs that nobody else does? Do you do something differently, or do you offer a product or service that's different? If you're a restaurant, what makes you different from the other restaurants in town? Why should people come and visit you? Always think about those two things. What makes you different? What makes you shine? But then put it in the perspective of your customer, like what's in it for them. So when you figure out like, this is what I'm really good at, and this is why people keep coming back, is because this one particular dish everyone loves and raves about, or this one product or service that I have is such high quality that the second they taste it or try it, they want to come back for more and they tell all their friends about it. So that's what you want to start with to pull people in. And you really want to highlight why you're different and what's in it for the customer, because if you can't explain that, then you're gonna have a really hard time, even with these other pieces, connecting with partners, setting up your email list, you know, getting that social proof, until you really dig down deep and you know what makes you different and why you are the best. Those are my top 5 tips for local business marketing. So if you're looking to get online, there's some online pieces to it, and there's also some pieces to integrating yourself into your local area, because that's really super important for local businesses. And a lot of times online, when you get that advice, it's really focused on online marketing. I know the local businesses need that help, and how to get their name out there and get some brand awareness and start really getting involved in their community and connecting with others in their community. Especially right now, it's really important to still connect with people, and to have that way to connect with people online is really vital right now at this point, even when you're a brick and mortar. And I definitely recommend that you create a strategy that incorporates growing your email list, because I think we're gonna see in the next year, that's gonna be the #1 thing that keeps us connected to our customers, whether we are open for business face-to-face, or we're doing some online services, or we're doing curbside pickup. I really do think that we need to learn to connect better with our customers through talking to them in our emails and even on social media, and just creating ways to connect with them where maybe we didn't focus on it before. And I see a lot of people and their businesses just really not taking advantage of that right now, when it could be so much better. I would love to hear what you are finding is really working for your business. If you have tips and tricks and things that you've set up, do you have a rewards program, or do you have a really great offer that people like that's really working for your business? I would love for you to share them below in the comments, because you never know who else is reading those comments and might need that, and who's maybe struggling to find something that works for them, and maybe something that works for you will help them as well. I am glad that you guys hung around today for this, and I hope you get something from it. Check out the description for all the resources I talked about in this video, and please share your comments below. I love to hear from you all. Have a great day.